itu tidak ada lagi itu. Curiga. Smell. Bukan jenis sekali macam oh ini kan daun hijau 3 pedang sama kita harus ke sini harusnya ada
Time to go.
There you are, eavesdropper.
Into the wind. Time to go.
Shine down. Everybody stand back. Nice fight. Let me resistance shine no longer.
Udah daun mungkin bisa kita melihat di dedaunan 1, 2 upgrade dulu terus di bawah di dalam
The wind knows me. Time to go. Time to go.
Nhìn như là được một tí. Có là bởi vì aku masih tidur menanggapi minta dari dua sudah tahu
Time to go.
sih. Dapat selesai. Oke, selesai. Ini ada 5. Aduh, yang sakit lah. Sakit tua. Sakit ini kan. Daun. Bisa juga daun. Buat kalian semua. Oh, bisa guru. Janji guru.
Prepare to move out.
Apa ini? Oke, 1, 2, 3. Dengan selesai 1. Wah, yang benar. Sumpah. Aman.
Time to go.
Ya ini kira sudah. Sekarang masuk. Udah tinggal yang itu. Kayaknya sih. Bisa kan. Tapi kemarin ada ganti. Masih mirip lagu India Mahabharata dan masih mana? Bentar bro, bentar bro. Cuma 3. Cuma 3 rupanya.
Why do new explorers make the same mistakes over?
Aduh.
Hello. Oh, really?
Add as. Thank you for
Tekan dulu.
This scenery is wonderful. Surely.
Time to go. Time to go. One with nature.
Out of the frying pan, into the fire!
Behold, the Prinzessin der Verurteilung.
What is the situation?
What the hell? Wih, bisa heal ya? Boom.
There is no escape!
The tide beckons. Settle down.
Anjay. Nagang balap. Tiga Allah. Astagfirullah.
Midnight Phantasmagoria.
Dodge the issue.
On to oblivion!
Silence! Let the mighty be humble.
Wah, berusak. Emas. Emas. Apakah itu leon? Satu ya. Mereka 105. Ini leon. Ayo semakin berani. Semakin terus awas 1/2 Rabu Sabtu Minggu. Iya. Belum aku upgrade. Aku upgrade atau yang sudah cukup. Jalan. Senju ini menarik. Bentar. Damage explosion granat 145. Damage secondary explosion shell 83. Damage kan damage tahan. Tidak terlalu luas ya. Tidak terlalu luas. Udah boleh ingat juga. Cian Allah dia sama juga sebentar. Sulit ini support kan support berapa juga kan udah wih 12 13 apa kayak ini kali ya jadi opsi menarik 10 dari 1 kron 10 ke 11 dengan precise piece kurang worth it sih.
I find that the
takut kompos konversi satu dua tiga tinggal 3 lagi sih.
I see the value in my own work, but I also see the meaning in all the endeavors of the people of Fontaine. I believe I will continue to take pride in fulfilling my duties.
Hah? Tidak dapat lahir ya waktu saya ini. Hah? Siapa yang masuk tadi? Oke. Oh, siapa yang wah. Buka party di hacknya mana? Wih, anjing hilang ya itu. Hah? Wih. Hah? Kok bisa tentu? Guys. Hah? Kok bisa siapa? Tidak bisa mendekat di solo. nggak logis, tidak logis anjir. Tidak bisa menjadi solo. Kok bisa? Bentar, kan? Damn. Bentar. Siapa tadi? Hehehe. Horor. Hehehe. Hehehe. Easy. Begitu itu. Ada kan hehehe. Hehehe. Cecia terus kemudian hotelnya kan? Jahat. Di pamerkan sangling. Hehehe. Oke. Bentar. Si namanya bisa langsung tadi. Kocak juga. Ding 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 ding. Keren. Oke, ini menarik sih. Oke. Nggak file sebentar ya. Where? Aku tidak melihatnya di sini. Apakah di sini? Damn, is real or fake? Oke, kan? Oke, Di mana? Di download. Close and open. Kemudian kasih image. Oh, oke. New open. Oke. Sebesar ini. Hah? Where? Tapi gini kah? Oh, I see. Then jahit. Tidak kuat kampusnya. Aku tidak mematikan keserupanya. Jika yang menonton ini Leong, tunggu Yong. Aku beli sarapan dulu Yong. Damn, aku kembali. Aduh, bentar. Damn, aku kembali setelah membeli sarapan. Aku membeli pisang molen, pisang goreng, roti isi, besar tentunya roti belau, tahu goreng, dan tahu isi ikan. Apakah kita perlu merefillnya? Sebenarnya seru juga kalau jadi refill. Ini buat second. Ini kenapa pula nih gambarnya? Oh, bentar, gue ingat. Oh, iya, aku baru ingat sesuatu. Ini kan gambarnya tadi, gambarnya aku buat begitulah. Ya, begitulah. Kita akan review makanan kah, tuanku? Ya, kita akan review makanan ya. Video capture device. Damn. Kita cancel. Ini select saja dulu. Oh, I see. Aku tahu sesuatu. Tapi aku set droid cam. Tidak ada droid cam. Oh, aku tahu. Ya, seperti ini kah? Coba dulu. Oh. Lah, kok nanti ini ubah? Oke, bentar. Kadang gak absurd sih. Lupakanlah. Yes. Apa sih? Oke, lanjut saja. Sambil makan. Kita akan berburu harga karun. Antar. Seperti misi sini sudah selesai. Saya cek dulu. Sambil memakan tahu isi ya. Bismillah. Ini udah selesai. Kita di sini.
Are you sure it has to be me? Too slow.
Bentar.
Quit following me.
Oh, oke, sudah sih. Hah? Settingnya memberani mereka juga semua. Aku kasih kalian 2 buku yang sudah terkadang. Kayaknya. Aku mau cari tema lebih eksotis. Aku akan bisa jadi akun pengungkapan itu. Begitu turun dari kapal, aku langsung dapat sebuah tema yang brilian. Pas sekali waktu aku lagi pikirkan cara melanjutkannya, kalian datang deh. Meski terpisah ribuan mil, tapi akan dipertemukan oleh takdir. Anjay. Banyak rangkaiannya punya tubuh seperti anak kucing, tidur di malam hari dan aktif di siang hari dengan angin sebagai makanan dan embun sebagai minuman. Dia berjalan ribuan mil setiap hari. Penggunaan sipil 71%. Dia sembunyi di desa Xiaowing sampai dewasa akhirnya menghabiskan semua konteknya sekaligus. Kok bisa penggunaan CPU 20%? Tidaklah berhubungan dengan oke. Lalu kita ikuti kata penulis itu. Jawab.
The wind rises.
Damn. Menggunakan komando semua jadi puncak. Hmm.
Swallow Fury.
What? Anda gambarnya kan tuh. Spion Bond kah? Yang kembang saya gua kulit. Juga ke ini susah. Oke, atur apa terang-terangnya. Dia sama dikit.
Too slow.
Sampai jam. Jam 6, jam 6.
following me.
Enggak. Oh, yang gendek juga. Oh, kalau gitu.
There's no need to exchange pleasantries. It's rather pathetic to force a conversation just to occupy
Right.
silence.
Tapnya nggak sih?
Too slow.
Dari satu yang kedua. Ada kedua seperti ini. Mulai terbincang.
You even want this?
Mulai kah? Anjing 200. Aneh ya kan?
Brings a smile to my face.
Juga tadi. Bakal segede pendek. Masih pula. Segede pendek. Apakah punya gigi? Mencari tinggi. Apakah kita akan mencari saja? Masa di situ?
Yeah.
Coba kita lihat. Oke. Cek mulai sedikit apa?
It seems like there's another event going on at the Court of Fontaine. Look at that. Roadside sign.
Is this really okay?
I told you I could do it using the leftover funds from the original deposit.
No, not at all. I'm just in shock, that's all. It's always been my dream to wear it.
Wait, isn't that Chiori? She's actually at her shop today? Oh, you've got a point.
I'm a woman of my word. If I say I can do something, then it'll be done. The first rule of business is to always keep your now. Remember to not fold the gown, or store it under direct sunlight. I'd recommend only taking it out on the day of the wedding.
Oh, I'll try my best. Once he sees me in this, his jaw is gonna drop straight to the floor.
Chiori, you're actually at your shop today!
Is that really so shocking? Anything you're looking for today? A custom design, or perhaps some ready-to-wear outfits for kids?
Hey, Paimon's not a kid!
Oh.
Are there any fun and popular...
Fashion.
Will you be showing off some of your designs?
Of course. All designers at the Court of... Come to think of it...
Aren't you pretty much an established name now?
Yeah, that's not quite how it works. While many people buy clothes for fit and style, the fashion industry also strongly values a label's artistic vision and creative direction. Why would anyone patronize a label that hasn't even bothered to put out any new designs for the year? In the end, fashion is just a representation of the spirit of the times. People support your brand because they support the vision it represents.
Huh. Okay, so maybe fashion's more complicated than Paimon thought. All that complicated.
Absolutely.
Ooh, are you using materials you can't get in Fontaine?
Well, I still have a certain partiality to Inazuma-made fabrics. The textures are pleasant to the touch, and their familiarity gives me a sense of security.
Oh, Paimon gets it! It's that feeling of home.
Something like that. Yes.
We're a long way from Inazuma, though. Aren't you concerned that your shipment might get lost or stolen along the way?
No need to worry.
Excuse me. Coming through. Coming through. Chiori, your shipment's here. I know it's quite late, so I'm really, really sorry.
Deep breaths, Kirara, then start again.
Oh, so Kirara's the courier you were talking about.
Oh, hey, Traveler and Paimon. Fancy seeing you here in Fontaine. It's been a while. Wait a second. This is the second time that you've seen me flub a delivery.
So, what was the holdup?
Huh? No, nothing like that. I just ran into a bit of...
Bandits, then? Or treasure hoarders?
Well, I didn't run in...
Keeping you honest as always.
Alright. They were a little different from the ones I usually run into. I could hear them mumbling about Komunia Express.
So it was a targeted...
My fabric?
Yeah, they said that I could go as long as...
Oh, are you okay?
Oh, I'm good.
Well, it's not complete. Is there something else that you're keeping from...
Huh?
Perhaps...
So, one of the bandits had a loose tongue, which saved me some time. He said that... And who might... Chiori, why don't we just...
I appreciate your kindness, Kirara. But if I don't teach this person a lesson, I doubt there's anyone that dares to mess with one of my...
Alright.
Uter.
Well, so you both knew...
Through Chiori's complaint...
So he's...
A rival is what you call... Uter, however. I've already warned him before to compete with me fair...
Wait, Chiori, where are you going?
To teach someone a lesson.
Chiori!
And she's gone.
Oh, no.
You seem concerned.
Well, she's Traveler, Paimon. Could you go up?
Yeah, we'll take good care...
Well...
Behold!
Any chance you're on the club?
Nothing good ever. Oh, and I see the traveler in Pi.
Chevraz, we meet again.
Well, things have been fine on my end. I suppose the trade-off is that I'm now constantly getting.
Well, you were one of the leading.
So, did something happen?
Indeed it did.
I only ever hear that phrase. Well, not before I know.
Have I ever made a bad...
The better question is, have you...
Okay. A man
Are you sure this is something you should be telling the captain of the special patrol? It's getting hard.
Neither. I'm requesting personal supervision from said...
Are you planning to?
Not if I can help it.
All right.
Follow me.
Just promise you'll start trying to keep yourself out of trouble.
Lah, nyangkut.
Well, when trouble stops coming my way. This should be the place.
You know, Chevraz, Paimon gets...
It's just as Chiori said. We got to know each other pretty...
Does Chiori often need your...
I'd say it's mutual. The special patrol needs her help quite often as well. The uniform, the musket, they're intimidating. Most people clam up the minute but put them in a clothing boutique, and they suddenly start gushing faster than the waters of the...
Oh, is it because they're trying to show off or something?
Yep. People are vain creatures. As a result...
You scratch my back.
Exactly. I'm also here to end in some very... So, who got...
Oh, so this is what...
Huh? Uter, you say?
You've heard of him?
Yep. He's made trouble for Chiori several times already. He's fond of pretty much every dirty trick, so he's back at it, huh?
Whoa, what's this?
I just meant that Uter's done for. Now,
Sure.
Because this is probably going to turn into one of those very rare cases I just...
Exactly.
What are you doing? Stay away from me!
Has anyone ever taught you the definition of stupidity?
Huh?
Stupid.
Stupidity is doing the same meaningless thing over and over again. It appears you've forgotten what I told you before. So... Oh, and if you dare lay your hands on my friend again...
Officer, an assault's in progress! Please, officer, you've got to do something!
Of course. I'll do my utmost to investigate the situation. Unfortunately, I was... Not to worry, though. If you'd allow me to search the scene, I'm sure I'll be... Ms. Chiori, I must also ask you to refrain from engaging in...
Apologies, officer. I guess you could say I'm...
You...
Is there anything else either of you have...
That's all from me.
We'll see about that.
Whoa, that scared the heck out of Paimon!
You're too kind.
Now's not the time to be accepting compliments. What happened to not doing anything too out of line?
Oh, not if I could help it. I started with a verbal warning, but he displayed neither...
Insults and threats so bad that he deserved to be tossed out like a...
Believe it or not, they were that bad.
You could have reported...
Oh, I will. But it'll take some time for them to gather evidence. I don't want anything else to happen during Fontaine Fashion Week. On top of that... Oh, that reminds me.
What a shame. I believe you've already used up...
Have I? Well, it's a good thing I...
Don't you think you're maxed out?
I always pay you back in information. It's just like you said. You scratch my...
Dan sendiri saja memang adalah orang tolol yang manjat bangunan terus mengambil terus mantan harding juga. Damn.
We're back. were gone for an awfully long time.
There's nothing to worry about.
Sorry,
What are you talking about? You didn't do any. The next time you need to leave with that sort of escort. I'm being serious.
Wait, you don't...
I've already spoken to the captain of the Special Patrol. As discussed, the patrol's going to take...
There's really no need.
Well, you certainly shouldn't count on such a procession for every... It'll also show those guys what'll happen to those...
Well, if you think it's a...
Well, with the bad guys out of the way and your goods safely delivered, everything...
I believe so. I'll try to churn out a few more...
Paimon's gonna take a guess.
But of course, they supply us designers with funding, That's also why this...
But isn't your brand already really famous, Chiori? Your clothes are so pretty and so nice to wear. I can't help but brag about them to my customers whenever I get the chance.
Even so, I would imagine there are still people who've never heard of the
Chiori.
Chioria brand.
Yes?
Well... I mean, with the amount of places that I deliver to, it's only natural that some people from other...
Then it's still not famous enough. My goal is to make the Chioria brand...
All of it? Your business would have...
Wait, would that mean I could just go to any Chioria branch on the continent to get my clothes fixed?
Alternatively, of course, you could just be a bit more careful with them. They're already about as durable as I can make them.
Okay, I'll admit, they do get snagged on...
Well, if that's your dream, Chiori, then we should do our best...
Why don't you come to my shop tomorrow and model for me? Simply put, you'll serve as my living mannequins.
Oh, so we get to try on some of your...
Seeing them off the rack will also...
Sounds easy enough.
No need. We've already booked the models for that. If you like them, though, feel free to...
Ooh, sounds...
Then we have a deal.
Yep, sounds good. Wait.
Selesai kah? Oh, belum. Jam 6 sampai jam 10. Jam 6 sampai jam 10.
You think I've got a sharp tongue? I just tell it like it is. If someone can't handle it, maybe that's their problem.
Chiori, we're here!
You're here early.
Wait, has Kira...
Yep, with the Special Patrol.
Did everything go all right on...
I believe so. The way they marched forward with Kirawa in the center, you'd think she was some sort of VIP.
Elite.
For the second leg, the Spina also came with a pretty large group, led by Navia herself. They took care to clear the path beforehand as well. Kirawa won't so much. I even heard that Navia decided out of the blue to make a batch of macarons as a going-away gift for Kirawa.
Sounds like Navia really...
My thoughts exactly. She even lamented the fact that she didn't have time to prepare something even fancier.
You know, now that you mention Navia, Paimon thinks the two of you are actually pretty...
I suppose that's why we're such good friends. Navia has a certain resilience about her. It's part of who she is. No matter what comes her way, that same spirit is the true vision of my brand. When she first mentioned commissioning an outfit from my boutique, well, I'm sure you can imagine my excitement.
It's like finding the perfect brand ambassador, huh?
Indeed. Customers pay attention not just to the clothes, but also to the figures in society
Orang
who wear
suka
said
niru brand
clothes.
berpakaian.
People like...
Huh. And here Paimon thought all that mattered was for the...
Fashion is about more than just looks, my dear. Especially if you've got your sights set on a market the size of Tibet.
Oh yeah. Come on, let's get them...
Indeed. Give me a moment while I go
Set them up.
Just carefully organize the ready-to-wear clothes with an eye toward their types and style.
Whoa, there sure is a lot that goes into...
Well then, I'll leave the displays to you.
Damn.
So, we just need to put all the clothes with similar styles together, right?
Oh. Bentar. Tingkat. Oke. Cari. menarik, menarik. Bicara dengan teori.
Not bad. You might just have an... Anyway, over here, stand still. I'll take your measurements first.
Excuse me, Miss Chiori.
Oh, good morning, Leanne. How have you been recently? Your gown will be ready next week, so there's no need to worry about missing the ball. Or...
Oh, no. Nothing. But you can keep the deposit, of course. I know you can't return any
Don't worry about the materials. I'm more concerned about... It's all right. I'm not trying to make things difficult.
Thank you.
Don't worry about it.
Apakah ini pesaing dari Chiori? Membuat
Is
rencana
it
jahat dan
just
buruk?
Paimon, or was she acting a bit strange just now?
It's not a big deal. These things happen every once in a family emergency, an important payday falling through, a lover's quarrel. No, judging from the look on her face, something's keeping her from revealing the truth to us.
Well, guess this means you'll have more time.
That's true. Come.
Is Miss Chiori in?
I am. How can I help you?
I'd like to
Oh.
It's just, not to my liking. You said I could get a refund if I wasn't satisfied, so that's why I'm here.
Is there something about it that didn't meet your expectations? Are the sleeves too short, or...
No need. You don't have to concern yourself with that.
And I'd be happy to process that for you.
Is Chiori here? I'd like to return.
Another?
Is there some sort of new calamity coming that I haven't heard about? Another flood? Or an apocalypse, maybe? Surely the entire population of Fontaine didn't
What kind of rags are you trying to sell us, huh? The way I see it, this shop is nothing more than a black market front run by a bunch of dirty... Please, calm down.
What is he...
Haven't you heard? Chioria Boutique has been exposed for having...
And just who is it that...
Well, you tell us. The fabrics you've got here.
I've been transparent about my materials from the very beginning. If a little hearsay and baseless slander are enough to convince you, then by all means, go ahead and hand over your garments.
You...
Elof! Miss Chiori?
Go outside and help these customers with their return requests. There's no need to ask them why. And once you're done, put up the sign that says we're closed for the day.
Got it.
They couldn't be more fabricated if you tried. The real goal here is to divert my attention away from Fashion Week. The best response, right?
If you say so, but...
The best way to respond to public skepticism is to let your work speak for itself.
Miss Chiori, bad news!
Oh, for the love of... Can a woman...
It's our accessories supplier. They just sent word that they'll no longer be able...
no accessories?
Yes, that's what their messenger...
And what about the models we asked them?
I think they'll
Even the suppliers believe...
Is the messenger still here?
No, they've already...
So, no accessories means no...
Not just that. It means no gems, ribbons, gold thread. All...
But if you take those away, does...
Elof, you stay and watch the shop. I'll go talk to the supplier.
Yeah, and we can vouch for...
Thank you. In that case...
By the way, we really are just going to talk, right?
Of course. I wouldn't do anything to...
Who is it?
Venger, we've worked together all these years. The least...
Straightforward as always.
And when has following convention ever gotten me any... I don't like to waste my time on baseless lies and speculation.
You're right. I only subscribe to the Steam Herd. And
so, the...
No, not at all. They were in some second-rate fashion tablet.
Well then, there you go. Those sort of headlines become old.
You would think that. Someone paid off the tabloids to
Ada
publish
yang
the
pengen
same
bikin
article
kita
at
bikin
once.
sama sekaligus.
They even went so far as to leave a copy in...
Every house?
It seems your rival really pulled out all the stops this time.
What sort?
A photo of...
Yesterday?
Uche.
Here, I've got a copy. See for yourselves.
Curian putih yang terletak di code of content dengan ini. Salah satu membuat pernah membeli. Setidaknya ada lebih dari satu kriminal yang membuat pernah membeli. Pengurangan kebebasan harian. Kan waktu bertanya kepada kriminal kenapa mereka menyebut Shiori, katakanlah mereka Shiori yang membuat mereka melihat semacam harapan. Itu cara berkompetisi yang dilarang oleh hukum bisa berhasil dengan tidak menjadi ini.
Behind the scenes, the truth relying on its close ties to the criminal.
I don't know what happened, and I don't want to comment on things that I didn't see with my own eyes. Still, that photo shows...
Yeah, he was the...
I appreciate you standing up for me, Paimon.
That's right. The court of public opinion has already made...
But that was so long ago.
In the world of fashion, your past is like a piece of clothing stick. They claim that most of your clientele...
The absurdity.
Well, it's no laughing matter. Maybe your clientele are criminals, but with the way this article...
Venger, are you sure you won't...
But I'm no longer that brave young man with nothing to lose. I'd be perfectly happy to work with you again after this. But my daughter is manning the store during Fashion Week.
Let
me offer you a piece of advice, Chiori. For old time's sake.
You're free to wait things out, Venger.
Have you ever
thought maybe this attitude of mine is precise?
Fair enough.
Understood.
So,
Without the accessories, I can no longer use my old designs.
how could they do this?
Public opinion has never been about what's true. I should have...
Well, guess all we can do is just head back for now.
Traveler! Paimon!
Charlotte, what are you doing here?
Looking for you, of course. Did you see those fashion tabloids this morning?
You mean that sorry excuse?
You too. Whoever wrote that article must have known the Steambird would never print something so defamatory. Unfortunately, Miss Chiori doesn't deserve to suffer all this baseless slander.
That's great! With you...
It's my pleasure. I've met Miss Chiori several times. She was the one who made the hat and tie for my camera, Monsieur Verite. Speaking of Miss Chiori, do you know where she went? Alof told me you were...
she was just here.
If you ask me, I think Chiori Boutique is done for.
I mean, what did they expect? Engaging with criminals behind their customers' back.
They kept up a solid front, though. I've even bought from them before.
Really? How was it?
The owner was plenty fierce, that's for sure. Makes sense.
Oh no, we've... Did you hear what all those people...
Miss Chiori doesn't often appear in public or give a lot of interviews, so the general public... It's also true that her way of dealing with things can be...
This is all Tear's fault! Wait a second.
That would only make
make the situation You've got a point. We're back! Oh, who's this?
Ah, this is Miss Letitia.
Oh, you were the one who came to collect the wedding dress yesterday.
Oh, no, not at all. I'm just here to...
Ah, so you've come across...
Yeah, you probably don't know this. But after I got engaged, I didn't think I'd be... My fiancé owns a small business. It doesn't bring in a lot of mora, but we get by. He probably noticed how often I talked about Miss Chiori's clothes.
And then?
And then, something happened to the business. And we ran into major mora problems.
But didn't Chiori say she was able to make the dress?
Yes. When I came to cancel she heard me out, and then told me not to worry. She assured me that the deposit
Well, that's a good thing,
It is good. It's...
Ah, what a shame. He's not supposed to see it until the wedding day.
Well, see, that wasn't... He's seen a lot of wedding dresses in his time doing business. So as soon as he saw it, he knew for sure...
Huh? So what...
Yeah. Miss Chihori covered all the costs and held nothing back.
Oh. Miss Letitia, I'd really like to use your...
Huh? Well,
I think it'd go a long...
Hey, Ayo!
Huh? I thought you were all...
Well, we were...
Oh, I remember now. There's this one...
In that case, why don't we split up? I'll continue interview...
Alright, sounds...
Cari-cari di tempat yang ditentukan.
Squall Fury!
There you are, Chiori!
Uh-huh.
She did.
I'm not upset. Wanna sit here with me? The view's quite stunning. Don't worry.
Alright, don't mind if we...
Well, how does it feel?
This place is pretty...
Right? It's quiet and open. And...
Yeah, it's important to take your...
I didn't grow up in a very strict family. My parents would joke that I grew up to be so... I would get together with the other children to climb trees and explore caves. One time...
Whoa, Paimon would have never met...
But even as rambunctious as I was, when it came to needlework, it was as if I discovered a whole new world within those vibrant... My parents noticed, and they sent me to study under a famous Inazuman tailor. It wasn't long before I had driven away pretty much...
You were that
I wasn't misbehaved, exactly. I just often had strange ideas when it came to... On top of that... Anyway...
No wonder you left...
I was angry and frustrated. So...
Well, that's a great dream to strive towards.
After that, I came all the way... I had a lot of fun starting out. Sure, I was living in a small cramped room. I had a far more naive view of fashion back then. Of course, as I spent more and more time in the industry, I learned nothing was ever that simple. Oh, yeah. She did mention that dream. Who would have thought? Even as I continue to pursue my dream. Alright, that's enough sightseeing.
Ooh, looks like you...
Back? It was never gone to begin with.
Paimon thinks we should look for evidence that Uter wrote that article. Charlotte's already working on an article...
I don't like duking it out in the press. But if I know where Uter's clothing factory is located.
Sounds good. As for Fashion Week...
Huh? When did this become an either-or situation?
but you're accessible...
Well, it's true that I haven't quite figured out what to do. To tell you the truth, even here in Fontaine, every time I see the sea, I can't help but remember Inazuma. And the vow I made. Thinking about all that, I just...
What did you...
The sea. See? Come.
Chiori!
Terus kita berenang. Semuanya udah berenang.
Chiori, why did you just jump into the sea all of a sudden?
Paimon, what do you think is the most beautiful thing in the sea?
A Lumitwal? Or a pearl, maybe? Oh, coral's pretty too. Paimon gets it now! You want to use things like that as the accessories for your designs!
Well, now that you hit the nail on the head, help me grab some, would you?
Leave it to us!
Apa lagi nih? Oh yeah. Nggak nampak ya. Oh, itu pak. Hati-hati. Di sini. TWS baterai.
These should be enough, right? Paimon, Chiori will... Great! So are we gonna...
Yes, but don't forget.
TWS habis baterai.
Okay, we've got them.
You mean we have to
I should be able to...
Oh no, skipping out on sleep is not the answer.
Ganyu?
A friend of ours who... Well, anyway, sleep...
Well, I can't argue with you. All this...
What else can we help?
I suppose all there's left to do is...
You got it! Wait.
You heard me. Tear them all up. When I went to that first... I had to make something work, so... I tore up all the clothes that I brought with me. If it worked back then...
What? You...
I know. That's why I... No need to be nervous, of course. If any... Just this once, though. I think I can make an exception. Go ahead and tear them up. Think of it as a good way to vent your emotions. Good job. That should do it.
Chiori, are you alright? Sorry for taking so long. I got caught up and... Whoa. Who did this? Those give me their names. Since they're all too eager to tear up other people's clothes, I think it's a bit...
maybe you should calm down a bit first, cause he...
huh? What? Oh. So that...
Navia sure is scary when she's angry.
If there's one thing I can't stand, it's a false act.
You and Chiori are...
Of course. Everyone knows that Chiori makes the most gorgeous outfits.
Now, if only you'd give me the contract for your...
As if you'd enjoy designing something as boring and formula. Plus, with how much your intel has helped us out in the past, to this...
If I had it my way, it would be the other way around.
Anyway, we both know why I'm here.
If it's not too much trouble, can I borrow some skilled hands to...
Oh, no problem. I've got a few of those guys all ready to go. When are you going to get started?
Actually, they...
Ask away.
Oh, and Traveler and Paimon, could you...
I'm done with my interview. Has Miss Chiori made it back yet? Who did this? Give me names. I'll make sure every...
Not this again.
Cari lain dan lima. Cari lain dan lima. Apakah sebelum jam 7 kita bisa off? TWS sudah habis baterai sebelah kiri. Tinggal sebelah kanan. Oke. Bener, ini tugasnya. Terbang. Seriusan jawab. Oh, dia banyak.
Behold,
Too slow. Quit following me.
Winnie, Lynette! Great, you're both here!
A moment later and you'd have met.
We read the article in the papers. She helped design a number of our costumes in the past and even sponsored one of our performances.
Oh, perfect! She was the one who said that!
In that case, I assume that there's something...
Okay, so it's like...
Is that all we'll need to do?
Should be a piece of cake.
Paimon's glad! Well then, guess it's about time we... Chiori said we shouldn't disturb her over the next...
But the show's in another 2 days, isn't it?
Well, according to her...
A two-pronged approach.
Courtesy first, confrontation.
Yeah.
Understood. Then...
Alright, okay, then let's also do as Chiori said, and meet up with... Oh, Paimon sure hoped...
Terus sampai 2 hari berikutnya. Ini sampai 2 hari berikutnya. Allah, pokoknya sakit lah.
There's no such thing as pure freedom in this world. Even the wind cannot blow on forever.
Damn.
Oh, you're here.
Chiori! How are the new...
Just a few steps left now.
Wow, that's cutting it
Don't worry. I have no
Okay, but...
His factory is usually open to the public. It may... We're just curious customers after all.
Well, when you put it...
Anyway, Uter's factory is right over there.
Why would he open a factory?
We have different marketing strategies. While I specialize in high-end custom garments, he...
Alright. Ooh, it's really creepy. Paimon would...
You make a good point.
Rekomendasi ulang Geo. Rekomendasi ulang Geo. Kocak juga. Tapi itu sama juga.
Ready and waiting.
Tidak untuk tahun ini. Kamu juga selalu enggak.
I knew you'd miss me.
Jam 6.52. Jam 6.52.
We're in. There really is nobody here.
Welcome, dear visitors.
Oh, Paimon nearly fell out of the air. What hit that thing?
A mechanical guide. They usually use a recorded tape to give you a tour of the factory.
Please, follow me, dear guests.
Oh.
First stop on our tour is a look at the gradual evolution of our clothing brand. After that, we welcome you to peruse our most popular styles.
Huh. Oter seems to be doing pretty well for himself, doesn't he? Why would he feel the need to bother you when he could just focus on improving his own brand?
This is the studio where our designs are...
Yang berarti 100.000 biaya gaji 200.000.
These are the fitting rooms. Please use them at your leisure.
Huh? There seems to be something in this fitting room. Why did the door just close?
Hold on tight, Paimon.
Why is it moving?
Ya, itu sih jelas.
It seems to have stopped.
Where did this thing take us?
Seems like we're someplace deeper inside the factory.
Tidak ada chest kah? Chest.
Off we go.
Look out, there are guards here!
Charge!
What I do now. Mulai kah? Apakah sana ada chest? Tidak, tidak ada chest.
This place is filthy.
Look over there.
Ooh, that was.
And I was the.
So he was actually the one who.
No wonder his clothes always felt weird to the touch. He's been using all manner of tricks.
Should the.
Never mind issues with shrinking and fading. These materials can give you.
That's terrifying. This way he won't be able to try and deny anything in court.
Bagus kecil memiliki kesiangan. Jadi kemungkinan kecil.
Doesn't look like there's a path here.
Follow me. Let's go up.
Apakah seperti ini maksudnya? Oh. Tidak ada chest di belakang. Ada chest lah. Tidak ada juga.
This place seems like some kind of warehouse. Huh? What's going on? Our way in's been blocked.
Seems like he knew we'd be
You did say he knew you really well, didn't you?
Yes. And that's because...
Wait, you're practically at a...
When I first came to Fontaine, we were both fledgling designers who longed to gain a foothold in the world of fashion. In the beginning, we both wanted to make clothes that would stand out from the crowd and shatter tradition. But with every criticism we received, and finally, right before Fashion Week, he came to the conclusion, for my part, I gambled it all and devoted everything I had to that 1 week.
You received the acclaim of all Fontaine. What?
I don't know the exact details of what happened after that. All I...
He's just jealous of what you've accomplished.
Well, let's focus on getting out of here first. Missing the show is as good as letting him win.
doesn't seem to have done anything. Maybe... that didn't...
Warning. Warning. Unauthorized intruders. Entering expulsion mode.
I'm going in!
Warning. Warning. Unauthorized intruders. Entering expulsion mode.
Bam!
Warning. Warning. Unauthorized intruders. Entering expulsion mode.
Who wants some of this?
Warning. Warning.
Look over there. Seems like there's a way out. Maybe we can use these mechanisms to get higher. Off we go!
Warning. Warning. Unauthorized intruders. Entering expulsion mode.
Serius? Matikan? Tolol.
Warning. Warning. Unauthorized intruders. Entering expulsion mode. Warning. Warning. Unauthorized intruders. Entering expulsion mode. Warning. Warning. Unauthorized intruders. Entering expulsion mode.
We finally made it out. Why does it feel like the movement patterns of those mechs have changed?
Warning. Warning. Unauthorized intruders. Initiating shutdown procedure.
Aduh, bentar-bentar. Berarti itu kan
Warning. Warning. Unauthorized intruders. Initiating shutdown procedure.
Ayo. Kita ke sana ke atas.
Warning. Warning. Unauthorized intruders. Initiating shutdown procedure. Warning. Warning. Unauthorized intruders. Initiating shutdown procedure.
Wait, salah. Setelah apa?
We're finally out of that stinky place. Let's take this evidence and get out of here. Finally, the entrance! At last!
Oh, those chambers couldn't hold you, I see.
We've collected a bunch of evidence on all the...
The evidence on your person, you mean?
More mechanical guards? Really? Ever thought—
Oh, but this is—
What? Destroying Chiori—
Proving that fashion is merely a—
You know what your problem is, Uter?
Spare me the lecture, what?
Fashion is about aspiring towards a certain ideal.
Well, once the people witness their former darling's spectacular fall...
That's what you've been trying to prove all this time? You weren't like this before, Uter. What happened to the man who—
He realized long ago how utterly...
You gave up on your dream. But that wasn't enough, was it? You think you understand. This whole thing, Uter. It's pathetic.
Pathetic? Why don't you take a look in the mirror? You're a fool daydreaming about
You're right. Maybe all those who— But more pitiful still are cowards.
You...
Yeah, just leave this guy to—
No.
But he had—
It'll be fine. I'll deal with him.
Catch up with us soon!
Trying to leave, are we?
I've held back all this time because of our past partnership, Uter. But all that changed after our tour of your... No matter what you've been through, if I may borrow the words of a friend, allow me to show you. The Chioria brand represents more than a person or a trademark. It's a way of life.
Greetings, friends at Fontaine Fashion Week. Please feast your eyes on the extravaganza that Chioria Boutique has prepared for you today.
Brilliant, dazzling, and wholly unique. And most importantly,
An enduring, never-say-die spirit. That's the true meaning of the Chioria brand. And now, let's welcome the thundering seamstress, Miss Chiori herself!
Did Chiori not...
Lights, cameras, over here, please!
let the show begin. The world may change, fashion along with it, but Chioria will remain the same. No challenge is too great. Chioria caters to no one, not even the times. Rather, Chioria will always lead the fashion of our time. Finally, let's not forget. Only those who do not give up on their dreams are worthy of this brand. Well then, I suppose all that's left to say is, Happy Fashion Week, fellow dreamers.
Sudah jam 7 dan
A little more to the left. Like this?
Perfect.
Oh, that looks great!
Of course.
I didn't know you'd make a brand new signboard.
I made it before Fashion Week. I figured it'd be better.
Well, how can you become renowned through all of Teyvat without—
Now that you mention it, perhaps...
Our signatures are the Grinmalkin cat and the Bogglecat box. Oh, and we need to add—
Pear would need an alias, of course.
Hungry book. Hungry.
So, does that mean your signboard is
Ooh, that sounds and a bit cramped. Miss Chiori, I'm done taking pictures. You can expect the article in tomorrow's... Thank you, Charlotte. It's my pleasure. Bringing the truth to light is a journalist's duty. Going forward, feel free to custom order any accessories you need from us. Huh? Of course. The same goes for you too. What about something...
Thank you, Chiori.
Well, I don't really need anything. I don't need anything either. So long as you continue to request my internet... Actually, that reminds me. When will you... Huh? About that. The Spina di Rosula has prepared a special vehicle for you, so you can just get in and... What? No, that's so embarrassing. Ooh,
Do we get something nice too, Chio?
Of course. Just hold on a second.
Disrupting public order at the show. Appropriating venue lighting equipment without authorization. Using weaponry and...
Shivers,
If you come across anyone who matches those descriptions...
Enjoyed that, didn't you?
Says the one who pulled that stunt earlier.
And if I had...
No, but it would have at least...
Well, I would...
All right.
Well, friends, I would say we've earned ourselves an...
I'll have to take a rain check. Oh, by the way, Chiori, I ran into Vanger on the...
I don't need to hear it. I'm sure the old fool used pretty much...
You know...
Thanks again.
My pleasure. Oh, that was really quite an amazing show.
You don't say. All right. Traveler, Paimon, could you go wait for me at that place with the view?
A place with...
Perfect. Sorry to keep you waiting.
Oh, we didn't wait long at all. But, what...
Here, take that.
Kostum.
Oh, wow. A brooch! And in the style of Chioria Boutique, too! Wait, Paimon gets one as well?
I've only made 2 for now. After much consideration, I decided you've been a great help. There were even times when I felt like I had to fight back and win.
Well, we may have helped a little, but Paimon...
I know for certain that was not the case. I've chased my dream for so long that I've come to understand. Apart from conviction and persistence, a single person can only do so much. Without all your help, Chioria Boutique could have easily fallen to ruin.
Well, Paimon doesn't think it would have ever gotten to that point. Not if you had anything to say about it.
Perhaps my words were a little pretentious, but I'm confident in the quality of my work.
Well, guess there's nothing to... Should...
Oh, yes, of course. You know...
Akhirnya selesai. Akhirnya bisa Oke, udah lihat berapa pingnya. Aku punya pingnya 500. Sini. Kita lihat kawanku ada yang on. Tidak ada. Sudahlah. Oke, sudah punya on.